on the notes page, we're going to do some graphing of lines today. So I'm going to start with graphing what I call the yucky way. So the yucky way would be to make a table. And so we want to start with an x value, because the x value, the y value is isolated, so it's much easier to substitute the x in and then find the y. So what x value should we choose? 0? Okay. So if we choose 0, then we get y equals, where do we put the 0? Where do we put the 0? I'm waiting for it to be quiet, please. So 2 times 0 minus 1, which would be 0 minus 1 or negative 1. So 0, negative 1 is our first point. How many points minimum do we need to graph a line? 2, that's right. So we need at least one more. So what's another good x value, or what's another value x value you want to choose? 1. Choose 1, okay. And it doesn't matter what you choose, just so long as it fits on the graph. So we're going to substitute the 1 in place of the x. So 2 times 1 minus 1, which would be 1. So 0, negative 1, and 1, 1 would be our 2 points. And then we want to connect. So use your ruler, please, to connect those. And then am I done graphing my line? No, what do I need to do next? Arrows, because a line goes on forever. So we need arrows there. If it doesn't have arrows, then it's a line segment. And that is not what the equation represents. It represents a line. Okay, next one. What would be a good x value to choose on this one? Thank you. Those of you who are sitting quietly. Nate? I'm waiting for it to be quiet. What would be a good x value to choose here? 0 would be a really good choice. Why is 0 a good choice? Did you say that, Hayden? Yeah, why 0? Yeah. So we have a negative 3/2 times 0, which is just 0 minus 3. Zero, negative 3. So what would be another good x value to choose? 2. Why 2? Who said 2? Good choice. Why 2? I like 2. Yeah, we've got a fraction there. We don't want a fraction answer. So if we use 2, then we can cancel out the 2's and get rid of the fraction. So these 2's would cancel. Give us negative 3 minus 3. I really appreciate those of you that are sitting quietly, which is most of the group. So negative 3 minus 3, which is negative 6. So then that would be 2, negative 6. So 0, negative 3, and 2, negative 6. And then we want to connect it with the ruler. arrows. So there's my graph. So again, this is a yucky way. So I'm going to show you a faster way in a little bit, but I need to do a couple things to get there. So on to number 3. Anybody still looking at this here? Okay. So number 3, this is slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. You remember that? Okay. What part of it is the slope? The m. So the m is the slope. And what's the b? And then what is a y-intercept? That's right, the point where this graph crosses the y-axis. So that's what we're going to use, is we're going to use the y-intercept and the slope in a little bit to graph. But before we're going to do that, we're going to write an equation. We're going to write the slope-intercept form of the equation given the slope and the y-intercept. So if that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, the slope is 4, so we would just put a 4 in place of the m. The y-intercept is 5, so we would put a 5 in place of the b. Does that make sense? Yeah, pretty simple, huh? So what would we do on number 5? Good. Okay, I want you to do number 6 as a U try. So go ahead and do that on your paper. If you want to do it on your whiteboard, that's fine too. Go ahead and do that one. Number 6. So where does your X go? Where does your X go? Yeah, easy to do. Very common mistake. Nice. Great. Great. So where does your X go? Oh. Yeah. Very common mistake. Can I see? Good. Okay, attention back up here, please. Quiet. So you should have gotten an answer of negative 9/4 x plus 4. Would this be an acceptable answer? That's correct. Really common mistake though, but you need to put the x in there. Okay. Okay, so my next example is not on your paper. I'm sorry, I neglected to put it on there. So you're just going to have to look up here to see the next example, and I'm naming them number 1 and 2. So you will have some on your homework like this. So this time we have lines, just like you did on your warm-up, and you're going to have to write the equation of the line. So no points on this one. How do we choose our points? Okay, so like, would this be a good point here? No, because I do have an integer for an x value, but my y value is not. I don't know exactly where that crosses. So bad point to choose. What would be a good point? So give me the coordinates of that point. 0, 2. Good. What would be another good point? Yeah, good. This would be another good point because it crosses at that corner, so we have integer values. So now our y-intercept is 2. And some of you may do this without writing it out, and that's fine. And now we're going to find our slope. So just like you did on the warm-up, you can draw it. So it's going to go up and over. So our slope, which is rise over run, we go up how much? We go up 1. And then we go left, how much? So it's a -4. So when we write in our equation, mx plus b, it's y equals -1/4 x plus 2. So we just substituted the -1/4 for the m and the 2 for the b. That make sense? Okay, what's a good point? What are good points to choose on number 2? This is a good one. What else? That would be the only other one that crosses at a corner there, those 2 points there. So you have to just really closely look at it to see what they would be. So my y-intercept is -4. And my slope so my slope, if I draw my triangle up here, I go up how much? 8. And then to the left, 3. So -8/3. If I drew it over on the other side, which I could, thank you, those of you who are sitting quietly, just hang on just a little bit longer. So I would be going down how much? Down 8, so -8, and then to the right, 3. So that's -8/3, which is equivalent to 8/-3. Either one is fine. So now when we write our equation, it is y equals, somebody want to tell me what that equation will be? Nick, do you know what the equation would be?
Y equals -8/3 x plus -4.
Yep. Y equals -8/3 x minus 4. Okay, back to now graphing them. So number 7. So I showed you that yucky way, but we have a faster way, which is just using the slope and the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept here? -3. So that is where it crosses the y-axis. So we start there at -3. And then my slope is 4/3. So that's a rise over a run. So from this point, I'm going to go up 4 and to the right 3. And then I draw my line. And like before, oops, let me do that again. Like before, I draw arrows on there. Ladies, just a little bit longer. Just hang in there. Hold on. Okay, what is my y-intercept on number 8? -1. So I start at -1. And what's my slope? Okay, so -1/2. So that negative, can I put it on the top if I want? Could I put it anywhere else? You could put it on the bottom. Could I put it on the top and the bottom? No. Why can't we put it on the top and the bottom? Pay attention to this. It makes it positive. So I have to put it on one or the other. Doesn't matter. So here's my point. I can go down 1, right 2, or I can go up 1 and left 2. It doesn't matter which. Still gives me the same line. See how it's going on to the same line? And if you want to do all three, that's fine too. So go ahead and draw that graph on your paper. And is it okay if I move on to number 9? Is that it? Yeah, it's missing. Okay, number 9. What is my y-intercept on number 9? -2. What is my slope?
5/1.
5, which is the same thing as 5/1. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the right 1. Thank you, those of you who are sitting quietly. We're almost done. Just hang in there. We draw our line, and then we put arrows on there. What is my y-intercept on number 10? That's correct. So we start at 5. And then what's my slope on number 10? -1, which is -1/1. So we wanted a fraction always. We want to write it as a fraction. So we're going to go down 1 to the right 1, or we can put the negative up on the top. Actually, I just put the negative on the top. Or we can go put the negative on the bottom, up 1 and to the left 1. And my graph. Like that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, can I get somebody to pass out the worksheet, please? Thank you. And then I will come around and check off your homework, so please have that out. You know, like, is there some drink in here? Say that. Is there some drink in here? Is there liquid in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So would you?
Oh, yeah.
So would you mind either? It looks like there's a ton, so you're not gonna be able to finish it right now. Yeah. So if you could put it just on the. Okay. If you could just put it on the cabinet over there. Because if it spills, I don't have anything to clean it up with. Okay. Thank you. Or if you want to even put it like down on the floor, if this is closer to you. Okay.
What are you surprised with?
So your answer key is on the desk there. That's what that pink thing is an answer key to the homework.
Ah, my pen's stuck in my hand.
Thank you for having your homework out. Wait, looks like you didn't finish.
What? Oh, that in class?
3 out of 4.
Good. Is this one just nothing after this one's 0?
Correct. Good. Thank you. Is there anybody who did not get the worksheet, the homework worksheet? You're not finished it either? Okay, so both of you, if you want to finish it, like by tonight, and you can send me a picture. Okay, right now it's a 3. It's also online, yeah, this answer key. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you all get the same. Let's see the other side.
You can say.
Great.
Oh, you could say.
Thank you, Hayden, for having your homework out. Can I see that?
Oh, what's the homework? Oh, the blue one?
Great.
You see this at 2, right?
Yes, please. Great. 4. Great. Great. 4. And then, oh, okay. I'm going to take that. So I remember to record it. Thank you. And then if you guys think to remind her to show me her homework. Thank you. A lot. Huh? Great. Great. 4. Great. Okay, 4. Great. Great. 4. Ellie. And then you were not here, huh? Okay, so you can find it. Yeah.
What was there? Mountain 7? And I was like, oh, never mind.
Great. Great. 4, Leah. Great. Great. 4, Ashley. Nice. 4, Green and Raphael. Great. We got 4s.
Where it intersects the line.
Okay. Super Nick. Great.
Oh, on this side?
Yep.
I mean,
Okay. That is. That's not your calculator over there. Is that your calculator, Nick? Somebody left that calculator in here. You got yours?
yes.
Okay. That's enough for a 4. Yep, yep, you're good. Is this somebody's calculator over here? It was left on the desk when you left. No? Okay. Thank you, Brady. Can I see the other side? Great. 4. Super, Nate. So it's barely enough for a 4 to 4. So if you can do those two.
Hold on.
It's online.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't like
Okay. 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 That's enough for a 4. Sure. Great. Okay. Enough for 4. Great. So the answer key is right there. Let me take a look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Great. 4, Alina. Super. I see the other side. Great. 4, Kaden. Nice. Trace. Great. 4. On the east. Great. Great. 4. Super. Okay. Other side. Great. 4. Great. Carla. 4. Oh, nice. 4. Now, yes. Anna. Nice. 4.
I have it.
Great. 4.